Hey there, hi there, hello world. Welcome or welcome back to my channel. My name is Ellie and today's video is going to be an unboxing slash flip through of the Tarot of Traditions. So if this is looking a little familiar, this Tarot of Traditions is a deck created by Giuliano Costa, and you may be familiar with the work. This is the same creator and artist of the Jack-o'-lantern tarot, the pre-Raphaelite tarot, and the mystical tarot. All of them are 𝕚𝕤𝕟𝕑 decks. So yeah, we'll be taking a look today at this very beautiful, very unique take on the traditional Waite-Smith deck by Giuliano Costa. So real quick, before we begin today's walkthrough, a humble reminder, make sure that you give a little thumbs up, hit that subscribe button, and ring the bell to be notified of any future uploads. With that all said, let's go ahead and get on into today's video. So to cut down the glare, I've got my cute little selenite here. That is going to help kind of angle the deck. Otherwise, we'll get this nice little glare. But yeah, we're going to take a look here at Tarot of Traditions and just kind of briefly going over the box. It is a tuck box, so not a whole lot to kind of go over. Let's take a look at the sides here, just if you're curious. So we have the title, Tarot of Traditions, 78 cards with instructions. Perfect if you are drawn to pick this up as your first deck. So we have these cool little moon faces here, moons with faces. Same thing on this side here. And as you saw earlier on the back, we have the moon card itself, a deck by Giuliano Costa. And yeah, title up here at the top, 𝕚𝕟𝕑 deck. And the typical bottom little label here. So yeah, again, just a paper tuck box. So something to either fight with or enjoy, depending on which one you prefer. But that is it for the box. Let's go ahead and take a peek inside at the contents. All right, so upon opening the box itself, of course, we have the deck of cards. We have the Tarot of Traditions guidebook. We have our little place cards here, the Follow 𝕚𝕟𝕑 tarot and Tarot of Traditions. There's the back art there. If you're ready to check that out, it is very pretty. Cute rose here, pattern. Very nice. I love the vibrancy, I think is what I want to say. The vibrancy and kind of like the life that is given to the way that Giuliano illustrates his work. It's just very beautiful. Look at that. So there is the back of the cards. And let's just take a quick second here. I'm going to plop this down on this side and take a peek here at the guidebook. So, there's not a whole lot to say about the guidebooks that come with the 𝕚𝕟𝕑 decks, but what I will say is it has everything you need to get started. So yeah, just a very concise book here. We have English language, Italiano, Espanol, and Portuguese. So yeah, anytime you are seeking information about the cards, you can go ahead and refer to these. And all the different languages here as well. So multilingual guidebook, and again, just comes with everything you need to know for Tarot of Traditions. All right, again, here we have the back of the cards. So you can see very, very lovely. And you fan them out. Very nice. And as far as reversing, we do get a little bit of the mirror reversal image. However, if you've got a keen eye, you'll see that the main Tudor rose here in the middle does appear to be, yeah, different. So that can be a giveaway. But, it's to each their own. However you like to use your cards, either fully with reversals or maybe not incorporating reversals. No worries, no mind. But just kind of keep that in mind here for the back of the card art. All right, looking at the deck itself, here we go. Let's take a look at the full card. I'm losing my words. Here we go. So yeah, the artwork here, as you can see, let's just put this down for a second. Very bold colors, very vibrant. This, again, is, I feel like Giuliano's style, especially with if you have the Jack-o'-lantern tarot. With that deck, it is just so cool and completely reminds me of autumn time and the fall. I always love kind of pulling that deck out whenever the fall rolls around. And yeah, I think the same can be said about this deck as well. Tarot of Traditions, although it does follow, the traditional Waite-Smith look, does have Giuliano's unique twist on the art, and I feel like it's very autumnal. So yeah, if you feel different, no worries. Let me know in the comments below how you kind of see this deck, if this is something you kind of work with seasonally, or if you feel like this is a good all-arounder. So yeah, beautiful, bold colors. The art is very traditional. We have a lot of the same elements here, again, since it is following the Waite-Smith tradition. So you're going to see some things that change up a little bit and some things that are just immediately recognizable, and that is, that is that. So here we go. Let's take a look here at the Fool and begin the flip through. All right, moving into the minor arcana, we will begin here with the suit of cups and the ace. All right, up next we have the suit of pentacles. Right, here we move into the suit of swords. All right, and finally we arrive at the suit of wands. Here we go. Alrighty, my friends, so although a little brief, that was pretty much the flip through for Tarot of Traditions. This edition is by Giuliano Costa. So yeah, I hope you enjoyed taking a peek into this deck. It's, again, just a really unique deck, and I feel like the artist's work is pretty recognizable, I think, just because it's I don't know, it feels kind of like a nostalgic art style. I don't know if that's the right way to describe it, but for me personally, I'm really drawn to Giuliano's work because it just feels so kind of storybook, but like a nostalgia kind of way. Again, I don't know if that makes any sense. Please forgive me if it doesn't, but yeah, that is the Tarot of Traditions. Just really, really interesting. And side note here, I forgot to mention this earlier, when we were looking at the cards themselves, one thing to keep in mind, yes, it is a 𝕚𝕚𝕟𝕚𝕟 deck, and I know a lot of the reviews that I've seen online have just been, a little less than stellar when it comes to the cardstock. A lot of folks say they don't like the cardstock. It is very thin, and I do have to agree. This cardstock is, it's a 𝕚𝕚𝕟𝕚𝕟 deck. Although very beautiful and very easy to handle, I have to say. As far as shuffling, let's go ahead and get a shuffle in, because I'm going to pull a card just to ask Tarot of Traditions what we need to know about it as a tarot deck. So yeah, that was Tarot of Traditions. What did you all think? Let me know in the comments below. Is this a deck that you are drawn to? Just like, is this something that, you're interested in? Simply because I know a lot of the reviews have said some of the art, like especially on I think one of them pointed out the Eight of Wands with the little butterflies or moths or something and worms. There's little larvae, I think, on it. Some people have been put off by that. Some of the interpretations. Some of the cards are very similar but different to the traditional Waite-Smith, and I think that in part gives it this sense of familiarity while also giving it this kind of different vibe that might not be for everybody, I think, based on the reviews. Okay, rant over. Let's go ahead and pull a card on Tarot of Traditions. What do we need to know about you as a deck? Ooh, Four of Wands. Okay, definitely speaking to that like traditional kind of feeling here. Four of Wands, of course, being foundations, being kind of like a stability, I think is the key word I'm getting from this one, is stability. And just kind of knowing that this deck, of course, being based off of the Waite-Smith, can be a really good alternative to, you know, kind of just easing yourself into the tarot with a little bit more of a vibrant deck. I know there are other decks out there that one might prefer, but if, again, this is calling to you, this might be the deck to work with to kind of establish that sense of, I guess, belonging, being in the tarot kind of community and just working on really kind of setting yourself up as a reader with this very beautiful deck. So yeah, if it is calling to you, just know that the energy here seems to be, for my deck at least, a bit of a Four of Wands energy. So again, very rooted in the tradition, very interesting take on this Waite-Smith deck. And I'm really happy with it. I like it. I've, like I said, just been using it for a while, and I really like it. I think it's cool. Let me know in the comments below what you think about this deck. I'd love to hear from you. All right, so with that all said, that is it for today, my friends. I'll wrap up the video here. I hope you enjoyed today's video. Till next time, take good care of yourself, and we'll see you in the next one. Bye.